This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Legends of the Arrowverse. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that star. Hey girl, it's...
Hey y'all, it's Wolf Hellfire.
She's like, I woke up for this? I fought my drunken stupor for this? Come on, Will. If you know you like talking Stargirl, we're going to talk episodes 9 and 10 tonight, and a classic review showcase 14. I thought you liked the old stuff.
I thought I did too.
Well, this is the last issue showcase. After this, we can do the class.
If we were talking, I thought we were going to get into some Black Canary. Some Johnny Thunder.
We could if you want. I said
I'm joking. I
said we should. Or hey, you know what we could do? We could follow Barry Allen through Justice League too.
Maybe. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. So
you have to ask me on the right day for me to say yes, because I feel like he just is made to look like an absolute idiot sometimes when he's in the Justice League.
Well, yeah.
So
ask her when she's in the right mood, gentlemen. Anyway, so yeah,
it's a very rare event.
and don't try to put a ring on that thing. You'll get hurt physically and emotionally.
Kind of like Brainwave Jr.
Oh, good for you.
Oh yeah, because I was going to say, well, I don't think there's any new Arrowverse news, is there?
I mean, other than CBR stealing from us, no.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm starting that Twitter beef. I don't even care.
Do it. Oh, I saw it. I think today they were covering Maximum Carnage. I was like, oh man, we were there and done a while ago.
Yeah, we're way ahead. They're just catching up on our Wade's World. It's fine. It's fine.
No, was that early Comic Keepers or something?
Anyway, Stargirl is getting a little dark there.
Yeah, Brainwave Jr. the episodes, yeah. Barbara knows. Barbara knows.
Like I said, and honestly, y'all know how I feel about my Barbara character, so I'm happy, but then I'm not.
I appreciate that we didn't go the CW drama route where it's like, she
3 seasons,
or she spent the whole rest of the season. Oh no, I have to take you away from Pat, the town, and everything. She kind of, I don't know, seemed like they were turning her around by the end of that by the end of the episode.
Yeah, we don't want any more Felicity characters, so I think we've all learned our lesson.
Oh my!
I mean, it's just John, so
Keep it simple, stupid.
Like, honestly, when it comes to a comic book show, I don't know what they don't understand about that. I live for when they make panels come to life, but it's so expected. We're subverting expectations.
I mean,
Meanwhile, Stargirl's out here giving us everything we've ever wanted.
I mean, you don't have to follow event, panel by panel from the source material, but try to keep the characters
we could try it for once. I'm just saying.
True, but I'm just saying.
See how it turns out.
But even if they don't want to do that, at the least, keep the character true, yes, to the source material. Exactly.
Yeah. Which I think they're kind of doing. Well, it's the luxury that Stargirl has is that her creator is her executive producer.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, DC has to hang on to Jeff Johns. So, no shade. We all love Jeff Johns and everything, but that's just a matter of fact.
I'm always championing that. I'm always saying they should bring in more comic creators that, do these like TV shows and, at least give their input on some of these TV and movies, if not write the whole thing.
Yeah. That's That's all that I ask. But yeah, I've been enjoying Stargirl. I can't believe we only have 3 episodes left.
I know. Although we already know we're getting
the finale's probably going to be pretty epic. So
yeah, I'm sure. Oh, and then that second episode when Our Man's trying to break through to Solomon Grundy, I could just hear Charlie Esser holding his breath.
I know. I was just like, everybody's like, oh, Stargirl's going to meet her real dad. And I'm like, shut up. Just shut your dumb butts up. Just shut it.
Although I think
all the fan groups, I don't know if you saw that. I was just like, oh my God, you guys are idiots.
Yeah, because, I mean, just the way Barbara was emailing us. I mean, is it going to end up was Starman her uncle or something? Is that what's going to turn out to be, maybe? I
say they might actually go the obvious route. But
the dad?
They're kind of like Eobard Thawne it a little bit, maybe.
Oh.
It's so obvious, but there's a twist, and you don't see the twist coming.
That's why Barbara freaked out when she found out, because, yeah, the dad's not dead. She told the dad, no, what you do is dangerous. Stay away from our daughter. I'll tell her, Which
makes sense. I mean, honestly.
So then
this girl's got some sense.
So then she just told her he was dead or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely think it's going to be that Eobard Thawne Flash season 1 twist. It's so obvious, and then the twist comes, and you're like, what? You lied, but then you didn't lie. How did you do that?
Eobard.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand.
Don't you miss the good days when Cisco was a good character?
Oh, wasn't whiny.
#fight me.
Wasn't whiny.
Well, he's always been kind of whiny, but at least he had some other things going on for him.
Yeah. Lil speaks the truth. If you don't like it,
suck it. So I don't know. I really feel like Stargirl, outside of like the high school drama, like, because honestly, like their demographic trend's kind of old. Like I don't.
Oh, really?
I've noticed, like, when I'm live tweeting, there's not, like, a lot of teenagers. There's, like, a lot of, like, early 20s to, like, mid-30s watching. So it's kind of like this really weird thing that's happening with Stargirl. Because it's like, yeah, people are kind of, like, thirsty for that Silver Age / Golden Age kind of cheesy, wholesome thing again. Because it's just, if you look on what's on TV, it's just actually a breath of fresh air.
Oh, yeah. I think people are waiting, especially stuff from DC that's not truly, really, really dark.
Like I said, Stargirl and Wonder Woman are like carrying the whole DC franchises on their shoulders, man. And I'm like so upset because right now Wonder Woman should be getting ready to come out in like 2 weeks, and then now I have to wait till October, so I'm like not happy about that.
I know.
So it's like, leave it to the ladies. Matter of fact, can we get Patty Jenkins a TV show on the CW? Can we just do that? I've been waiting on my Amazon TV show forever. That's been in development hell forever. That's Supergirl stole her slot. No shade, just saying that's what happened. So yeah, I'm just saying we can get down to Troy. I mean, we do have a Titan show. I'm just throwing it out there, DC. You need some help. It's kind of obvious y'all are struggling.
I told you they need to make Patty Jenkins the Feige over there.
Something. Because it is something to be desired. But I want the DCEU to be killed with fire, salted to the ground, shot into a different dimension, and never to be heard from again.
Yeah. I was going to say.
But you guys wanted the Snyder Cut so much that now we're stuck with problematic people.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, the Flash can get the even bigger popularity and heights with a good Flash movie, but the first thing you have to do is get rid of Ezra Miller.
Basically. And can we just make it Wally? Like, let's just be honest. Like, let's just spill this tea. As much as I love Barry, and as much as I love Jay, just give, like, justice for Wally West, okay? My poor, literally redheaded stepchild. Justice for Wally.
Yeah, but, I mean, would there be an uproar if they put a redheaded Wally West in a movie? People from the TV, would the people who only watch the TV show be like, wait a minute. They made the black character white.
Look, y'all know I love the Flash, and I stand and all that stuff, but it's a CW show. There's only like 1 million people or less at this point watching. And with all the redheaded characters in TVs and movies being erased, I say they need to do a redheaded Wally West to win the fans back. I mean, that's just me.
I mean, yeah, but a million people, it only takes a fraction of that to start a controversy or not,
well,
uproar.
To start an echo chamber, yeah, sure. Yeah. But DC don't care. They do what they want. So I'm just like, if somebody hears this, and likes it, run with it. I got your back, and I will squash everybody in the forums. Don't even worry about it. I want my Wally West movie.
Just
Justice for Wally West, y'all. That's what we need to get trending.
Just give Lilith her redheaded Flash.
Go ahead, throw it in.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry, Linda.
Whoa.
Anyway, like I said, that's just what I enjoy about Stargirl. I just find it so intriguing the more that I dig into the demographics and who's actually liking it. So it's people that actually have money to spend. No offense, guys. No offense.
45-year-old fathers from New Jersey.
Right? I feel like it's a family show that what season 1 of Flash was. It was something you could actually watch with your kids.
Oh yeah.
And the whole Arrowverse is so dark now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really knew they were testing the waters. Or this was never going to stay on the DC Universe Online because, they're ending their yearly subscription. So the writing is on the wall. I believe the next season of Titans was announced to be on HBO Max, or I don't know if that's widespread, but yeah, that's happening.
Oh, is it?
So,
okay.
Yeah, it's happening. So.
Well, I thought I saw something. I think, what is it? I think they're putting some older stuff. Oh, I think was it season 2 Krypton they're going to put on DC Universe. So I guess they're just going to put older stuff on there.
It's dying, guys. Y'all better demand your free year of HBO Max. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, I'm proud of Stargirl. I like the storylines that they're going with. I love the villains and these legacy characters because I feel like DC has a solid roster of legacy characters that we don't dig into deep enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just really excited about the possibilities. And I love how they've handled the JSA so far. It's super respectful. They put respect on them names. I'm just really pleased with it.
All right. What do you think? Spoilers. All right. Get ready for spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Do you think Brainwave Jr. is really dead?
Hell no. The Jock? Hell no.
All you saw was debris. You never saw the body, right? So, I mean...
No body, no murder.
Telekinetic field. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so... Come on. That's just shock value. It's we don't even have a cliffhanger, so no matter how crazy the season ends, we know that we get season 2, so that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I like the fight scene, down in the basement with the Dragon King. Courtney can actually do some stuff.
Cheesy but fun. That is the mantra. Cheesy but fun. Their action scenes are something to be desired, but I'm okay, they're learning and they're teenagers, and not everybody's as athletic as, homegirls. So
I was waiting for pow, zap, pow.
I wouldn't even mind it. I wouldn't even bat an eyelash. But yeah, I'm so proud of Stargirl and how well it's doing and how well it's being received. So yeah, if you're not watching it, guys, come on, seriously, you should be watching it live. I think honestly, this is a show that benefits from live tweeting when you can. Oh. Just because of the energy, so many really super positive people are live tweeting Stargirl, and they're not hate watching it like it was at the end of Arrow and everything. So it's just such a different energy from the whole Stargirl fandom. So
that last season,
it's kind of like Legends, actually.
Oh, that last season of Arrow was good.
People were still hate watching it to see how it ended. That's it. They came back just to hate watch it, and it turned out to be pretty good, but fan servicey. And that's one reason why it was good. Let's just be honest.
Even a Mel can get it.
Anybody on the CW can get it. Hello.
Gobble gobble.
Whoa. This is not Wade's World, Philip. I know we're itching to get back to our shenanigans on Wade's World.
Somebody tell Rob.
But this is a family-friendly show, like Stargirl.
But yeah, Stargirl, they're doing good over there.
Our team is getting a little bit too big. I don't know that I want that ensemble cast to be that big. I think the little brother could die, and I'd be okay with that.
He does get annoying.
Sorry, Dugan. Your son's gotta go.
He does get annoying at times, but
this isn't Diggle Jr., so you gotta go, homie. You gotta go. He's gonna become a villain, mark my words.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, they're not gonna give him that pen, are they?
I'm just saying, seeds were planted, and they're probably going to sprout.
Okay.
Keep it simple, stupid. You stole my dad, so I'm going to end your life. Yeah, I see it coming. I'm just mark my words, guys. Anyway, that's my thoughts about Stargirl. Super good, super fun. Little cheesy, but like they lean into it and they know that it's kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're trying to take themselves super serious. So I appreciate that. I think the kid actors are pretty good too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not that they're kids; they're all like in their 20s. But I'm old now, so I can say that.
Yeah, because I was saying, isn't Breck like 20 or something?
Yeah. So I think all of them are in like that 19 to 22 age range, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Although with Beth, when she puts on that Dr. Midnight mask, I mean, she looks like she's 12. She does.
Yeah, it's very
she looks very young.
Kawaii. It's very kawaii, very anime-ish. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what would help. Maybe just, I don't know, you know, like a lot of the female characters do, maybe cut a hole in the top of the mask, let her hair out or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying, it looks very
It's
young.
better for concealment, though. Identity concealment. If Watchmen taught us nothing.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who think masks don't work, yeah, I mean, for Beth, it works, because she looks very young.
So, yeah. I am super excited to see what that season finale holds, like, because we've been building up a lot of tension with a lot of different things. One of the things obviously came to a head with non-Stabby Babs knowing what's up. I don't know, she might get stabby. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Oh my lord, but Shiv wanted to get stabby. She was just like, she's like, Daddy, let me kill her.
Well, as to be expected.
Oh, yeah.
That is, we got some interesting parenting dynamics is all that I can say.
Daddies, they're here.
I was like, oh, what is this, Draco Malfoy? Like, what? My father will hear about this.
Part of the Arrowverse.
I know. That should make a comeback, but you know, hashtag still bitter. Let's talk about something, not happier, but something different. We can talk about Showcase number 14, if you don't mind.
Yes, Showcase number 14. Yes, the final issue of Showcase before Barry gets his own series. Or picks up where Jay left off.
Yeah. I'm just saying, though, like, Johnny Thunder, like I said, I was reading through the whole collection. I'm just like, ugh, Johnny Thunder is garbage.
Oh.
Thank God Black Canary got away from him. Moving along. Although, you know, she ended up with just as big a douche. Between us hands. I love Ollie, so I can say that.
But yeah, Showcase number 14 from June 1958.
Wow, that's so long ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it shows.
I was going to say, I mean, my parents were like 2 years old, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, it shows its age for sure. These issues do not hold up, sir.
What is this, like 62 years ago? Oh my god.
Oof. And I was born in the wrong time. I still needed to have been born at least 100 years into the future.
Do you believe these psychic downloads are giving us? Such crap.
Oh yeah, but you know what? I did fancy the art in this one.
Ooh.
It seemed, I don't know. The panel construction was a little better. It's like, oh, you finally figured out what you were gonna do, but we're not gonna see them again. Okay, I got you.
Yes, because the first story, Giants of the Time World.
Ooh, spooky sci-fi. Get it?
The Flash, the fastest man alive, battles the strangest menace of all time. People who grow bigger every second.
Phrasing?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's so many different ways you could take that.
It's like, it doesn't even make sense for the fastest man alive to be going against this. Like, it's just slapstick. It's a comedy of errors. That's all it is.
What the F? They just wanted to go sci-fi in the worst way.
So bad. And I'm like, didn't you guys have another magazine that was kind of more sci-fi that you could have put this in? I could have sworn.
Superman.
hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Although he wasn't, around this time, he wasn't really about that robot life or, those other things. But it would have fit more apropos. It would have been more apropos in a different book.
Oh, wait. I mean, this was the 50s. I mean, even Batman was kind of going somewhat sci-fi. I mean, basically battling aliens and stuff, but...
Yeah. So, just saying. Flash didn't have to be dealing with this.
Yeah, so, yes, for a nice change of pace, the issue opens up with Barry meeting Iris for,
You don't say!
Yes.
Get out of town!
And she tells him how slow he is, and,
Take a drink!
You'd want to race with a turtle, yeah. I wonder why I put up with your slowness, Barry, when the man I admire most is the Flash, the fastest man alive.
What the Felicia Hardy's going on here?
But then, oh, hey, here's something else we've never seen before. Yes, a glass, the waitress drops a glass of water, and Barry is able to catch the glass and get the water back.
Spider-Man that cup up, bruh.
And he did that in his first appearance, too.
I know, that's the more obvious reference.
I know.
For the kids today.
I know. The puzzled waitress stoops to recover the glass.
I would have let it fall, like Barry did when Joe questioned him.
Oh, but then Iris has to leave after lunch. Oh, she's going to snap the launching of the new rockets, eh?
Particle accelerator what now?
Oh, my Lord. I'd almost forgotten. I'm like in Arrow season 2 in my rewatch, and just, oh, my Lord.
Take a drink every time you hear it.
Every time you hear particle accelerator? Yeah, I know. Particle accelerator. Barry's in a coma.
For 9 months. He had a Speed Force baby, guys.
Oh.
Get it? He gave birth to the Speed Force, get it? We'll get there eventually, guys. Don't worry.
What, the Speed Force?
Yeah. Oh. This has come for a very long time.
But, what, 40 years? Almost 40 years? 35?
So Luca will be covering the Speed Force by the time the show gets around to it. It'll be okay. Luca and Tristan, next generation.
Oh no, it's Luca and Solo Patrick.
It's true.
Oh jeez. Yeah, but she's gonna Iris, but to take a fast ship up to take pictures of the city at sunset. Don't go crashing through any sound barriers, honey.
Foreshadowing?
Oh, look.
Or is that a lampshade? I don't know.
But look, later at the police lab, Barry is watching everything through his wrist TV. You mean you could get information?
You still can't watch YouTube on your Apple Watch or your Galaxy Watch. I'm just saying.
You can
get on that, people.
You can listen to stuff, though.
I want to listen. I want to watch.
Forget watching on your... I want a 3-dimensional hologram.
I want a holographic, yeah. We all do. Star Wars has led us astray.
Make me feel like Tony Stark.
I like the little neat stuff they do in the Flash to make it seem kind of futuristic, but it's not.
But oh no, there's an unidentified flying object, a flying saucer.
This is totally off for the Flash.
I know.
I'm gonna let it go.
And Iris is gonna try to follow and get pictures.
What in the Spider-Man is going on?
Oh, but she does crash through the sound barrier. We'll be close enough to take a picture of the flying saucer. But
Iris is an idiot. It's fine.
And then it looks like the UFO basically vaporizes her. Only one man in the world is fast enough to make the attempt to flash.
This whole panel is just okay.
What, the rocket between his legs?
Yeah. No subtext. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm not a 13-year-old little boy inside. It's fine.
Oh, Lord. But I just love how he can talk and breathe as the rocket's just shooting us upward and upward.
Yeah, I'm like, you're fast. You're not invulnerable or, bulletproof. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Oh my lord.
Are you vibrating so fast that nothing? I don't think you've learned that trick yet, honestly.
Is that going to help you breathe?
You get a vibrating hand and you get a vibrating hand.
Scrambling your molecules. I don't know. It's 50s DC comics. Nothing makes sense. It's fine.
I survived by smoking a whole pack of cigarettes.
Exactly. The menthol encapsulated my lungs.
That's what gives Lilith her strength.
Mostly vodka.
Vodka.
I was Russian in a previous life. It's fine.
Vodka, cigarettes, and bitterness.
Yep.
But yes, he's still riding that rocket.
It feels like those 1950s serial, like really bad, sci-fi movies. I feel like that's the vibe they were going for in this issue.
Oh yeah, but just the way it moves, it must come from an advanced civilization, another planet or dimension. Another dimension. That gives me an idea.
Yep. Take the DCEU with you. Take it with you, man. Don't bring it back.
So we see him. Yeah, he breaks the sound barrier, and then he breaks through the thermal barrier, and then he breaks through the time barrier.
Uh-oh. Making sweet, sweet love to the timeline.
I swear, I don't know. He's breaking through some years. I swear I see a 6 and a 9 there.
He wishes.
He's making sweet, sweet love to the timeline.
It's what speedsters do. They can't help themselves.
Oh my lord, that's like our modern era quantum leap. Lilith Hellfire just leaping through time, but she can only land in years that end in 6-9.
Oh, or 96.
Oh yeah.
As Charlie brought up. Only a couple more episodes, you guys better be listening to the main show, Capes and Lunatics.
Oh yeah, it'll be what, 167 tomorrow, so.
Get ready.
Look, breaking through the time barrier exhausts him, so he blacks out for a few moments. It's not, takes him some effort to F with time now. What happened? Yeah, he wakes up. Oh, I'm a prisoner of Lilliputians. Have I made a mistake? Did I land somewhere in?
Yes, you've gravely miscalculated, sir.
He just sees like a flying saucer landing field.
And in that moment, he knew he messed up.
You done messed up, son. Then one of the little people's like, I 3-dimensional man.
I was just like, Mr. Pixel?
All these saucers are timed to be fired at your world in 1 hour from now.
Ambush bug? Is this where we're going?
Don't anger the Charlie Esser. Our scouting saucers have given us all the information we need to destroy your puny defenses. It has taken us a century to erect these sites.
He said erect. Really gotta keep this, but really gotta get back to Wade's World. Keep that trash.
August. It's coming up, Liv. August. You're growing, getting bigger every second. What is this?
Okay, seriously, is it just me, or does anybody else see the subtext? Is it just me?
What, with your dating life? Yes.
They wish.
Oh,
not in this Corona-filled place, no sir. Y'all remember, I live in Florida.
Oh my lord! So if you can't get any, well, I shouldn't even say it.
I don't leave my house unless I absolutely have to.
Shouldn't even say it. Okay, I won't say it. Okay, if you can't get batteries from Amazon,
nobody sell up.
It's DC. He's not listening. That's why we of the 4th dimension of time will conquer your puny world. Every hour we pass through a full life cycle, we are tiny like a second, then big as a minute, then gigantic as the hour ends.
Viagra?
I was gonna say, welcome to our world of Viagra. So Flash watches them grow and grow into giants.
They look like bootleg Colossus and Juggernaut had a baby. So, yeah.
Why are time travelers always bald? Like, there's Zarko at Marvel. He's bald.
It's It's because in the future, there's no need for hair. We're all just
true.
hairless beings.
Everyone's bald, and it's like, all those
You're floating in this viscous substance.
And it's like all of that, like those those sci-fi movies. It's like either if you're from the future or another planet.
You're bald and you have shiny clothes. That's just what it is.
And everyone wears the same outfit, yeah.
Because, fashion's overrated. Everybody just put on some freaking sneakers, some jeans, and a t-shirt. Who needs a suit to go to work? That's ridiculous.
Down with the tyranny of pants.
Pajamas! It's going to be so hard going back to, work for stuff for a lot of people.
Lilith's working from home now. You think you think Lilith has worn pants in months? No.
Exactly.
It's a contest between her and...
I just bought more robes. I was just like, you know what? Just robes. That's all I need.
Okay, female Hugh
and
Hefner.
Coffee cups. That's what I've invested my time in.
Female Hugh Hefner. All right. It's a race between Lilith and Charlie to see who can go longest without pants.
Challenge accepted.
Don't underestimate Charlie Esser, man.
Exactly. Yeah, this was just terrible, though. I was just like, what are they doing to my Flash? We had such good momentum with this last issue. Now, this is just wacky. This is like some wacky racist type wackiness.
But yes, they captured a 3-dimensional specimen, meaning Iris. She will join you in this hour.
3-dimensional, get it?
Get it? Hell. Yes. I've got to get the Iris. And you can't escape.
I bet you do.
Hell. But yes, he breaks free the hourglass. The giants are trying to step on him.
These are the sands of time. These are the days of our lives.
Okay, Grandma. Are we holding you from your stories?
Exactly.
But yeah, Flash hops on one of their boots, and then they're like, "Oh, let's get to the flying saucer." So, and they're like, "Hold on to Iris," because they know he'll come for her.
I bet.
Only a matter of moments before they spot me. Oh, jeez. Flash vibrates his hands against the dude's shoe and sets it on fire.
As you do, finally getting the hang of his powers, using it for good.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand.
One of my favorite things, man.
I'll bet that's the first 4th-dimensional hotfoot in history.
Get out. Whoever wrote this, get out and don't come back. Although you probably have gone and not come back. So I shouldn't say that.
So Flash grabs the tube.
These guys are old.
It looks like Iris is in a test tube. She's like, "Flash, only you could have done it."
Now come over and give me some sugar.
Nail.
Forget all about that Barry Allen guy.
Not yet, Iris. I've got to somehow dispose of those explosive daggers aimed at the world's throat.
Yeah. You tell me it's not subtext, I'll believe you.
They're gonna stab us.
Gonna choke us.
No. Yeah. They're gonna choke us.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. Couple of bulls down the gulp.
Anyway. The giants are shrinking. That must mean they've completed a life cycle. Then we see the flying saucers taking off, but they explode. The vibrations I'm setting up are blowing them up before they can crash through the time barrier. Now we've got to get out of here before we're caught up in those blasts. We've just crashed through the time barrier. That was the heat barrier. Got to slow up. Sound barrier.
So, nothing's protecting him from all these barriers.
Her? What about her?
Willy-nilly.
What about her?
Exactly.
They're just carrying on a casual conversation while they're crashing through time and space.
She's not even throwing up a la Diggle. Come on, man.
Her hair's not even messed up. Nothing.
Well, the hairspray back then, I'm pretty sure it had lead in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Helmet hair, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like concrete. Here we are back home again. Anything I can do for you before I leave?
Exactly.
Yes, Flash.
I'm going to get to Iris one way or another, dang it.
Oh my, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Barry Allen. He's sweet but slower than a turtle with lumbago. Maybe you can tell him how to speed up a little.
So can you teach him to do that vibrating hand thing?
Oh, nice. Oh, man.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand.
Something tells me that button's going to get worked out on every Flash issue we cover.
Probably.
Sounds like an impossible task, he says. The end.
God, Iris is an idiot.
Oh, Lord.
A beautiful, sexy, dumb lampshade.
Welcome to 1958.
Apparently. Now I see why the women revolted. I totally get it.
You broad, he saved our life.
Yeah, and like I said, I like the construction panel and the action scenes, but that subtext was just
Hey.
not subtext.
Hey, they let her work, and hey, look, she's even wearing pants. You broad should be happy.
Apparently. Which actually, girls wearing pants even in that time, yeah, that is pretty progressive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, but this second story.
Oh, God.
Remember last episode, Mr. Element? Now another criminal appears, more bold, more daring, and possessing even greater uncanny powers than Mr. Element, the amazing Dr. Alchemy, who to the Flash's astonishment...
Julian did it better? No, I'm lying. I'm joking. That was terrible.
Who to the Flash's astonishment turns out to be a 2-in-1 criminal. Two-Face?
Two-Face's daughter?
Oh, Lord. Look at this first page. These strands of rubber holding me in their grip no matter which way I turn.
As it should be? I don't...
Remember, always... practicing safe crime.
Exactly. You don't want to get your, air quotes, fingerprints all over everything now, do you?
Fingerprints.
Interesting choices. I'm just saying the subtext is there for you, for all to see. It's not just me. It's blatant.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Boing.
Look. So, see, I swear, all these issues of Showcase, it's like, first story, Barry meets up with Iris. Second story, it starts with him in the police lab.
You know, for variety. Ding!
I think you mean quality.
For quality. Bing! Ooh!
Moz.
Sounds like a plan. Have a good night.
Basically. That's how they wrote this story. They're like, alright, we're done. Don't think too hard about it.
But yes, he's like, again, he's making plans to meet with Iris in 30 minutes.
Again? Like, come on.
But then the phone rings. He's like, oh no, hopefully it's not something that will interfere with me meeting Iris, but it is Iris.
She's hooking up with the Flash, bro.
Oh, he's cuckolding himself.
Woo!
Oh, but he says he won't...
He's not Dr. Manhattan. Calm down.
Oh! Sorry, Barry. This is one time I'm going to be late. Or does just come over the ticker tape here at Picture News. Ticker tape?
Yeah, even I don't know.
Mr. Element has broken jail. Stop. And I've got to cover the story.
Talking about hot off the presses, I guess.
Man, Bear's thinking, Mr. Element, my most dangerous foe, is Captain Cold's like, excuse me?
Right? Better put some respect on Captain Cold.
I was going to say, we haven't gotten Reverse Flash yet, but yeah, Captain Cold's like, excuse me? Remember Mirages? Cold Mirages? Hello?
Sweet ice mirages.
So I'm sorry, Barry. Barry, that's funny. The line went dead. So different. Yeah, me and Luca were just watching Batman 66 and
Oh, I saw your Facebook post. You just got owned by your 7-year-old. Every father's worst nightmare.
Oh my Lord, he's already outsmarted me. Yeah, because he was asking me about that Shakespeare bust, and I was like, yeah, it opened. You know, we're talking about it opened in the Batcave. And he goes, you know what else it opens? The intro. I was like, damn.
No. Gotcha.
But no, he saw that bat phone. He's like, is that what phones used to look like? I was like, they didn't light up like that, but yeah.
Speak for yourself. My clear landline lit up.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
But I'm saying
you remember those clear ones, like those plastic ones? Yeah.
Oh my
The
lord!
one with the long cord you had to drag into your closet for privacy. Yeah, I'm
I was
slightly old.
I was gonna say I knew you either had a clear one or a shoe phone. I knew you had something. But no, in '66, I don't think a lot of them lit up.
No. I think they were still on the rotary system, if I'm not mistaken.
Because I said, I'm like, they all had cords like that. Why?
Oh, sweet summer children. May they never know winter.
I think my answer most of the time he asks me something like that is, I'm like, they didn't invent it yet. Why?
Oh, tell your kid you're older than Google. Watch their face explode.
Oh, the other night I told him, I didn't have a computer until I was at least a teenager. He's like, what? He's like, didn't they have any? I'm like, yeah, but
they were like the size of a room and super expensive.
I swear, like every 2 seconds, I'm just like, yeah, your grandparents didn't spoil me the way they spoil you.
Oh, well, you know what they say, what grandparents and grandchildren have in common.
Mm-hmm.
The common enemy, it's you.
Oh my lord, my grandchildren, I'm going to be like, let me tell you about some man I used to know named Spider-Man.
No, we all know it's going to be Ben Reilly. We all know. He's going to try to convince Luca to name, if he has twins, name one Ben and name the other one Riley.
No, I was so close to getting Danielle to name him something else. Maybe I can get my grandchild to be named Grayson.
Oh. You don't want to be named Rick? Rick with a C?
No! How dare you?
I'm here for Dick.
And?
Diggity dank.
What?
Diggity dank.
Poor Kristen.
Oh no, her and you are the number one co-hosts on the, I hear.
I'll give it to Kristen. She's so gracious. Honestly, guys, if you guys aren't listening to Nightwing News, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, if you're here, you're a DC fan.
Anyway, let's get to the end of this terrible story.
Well, yeah, Flash races off to find Mr. Element, but we see him in a cave. There is no more Mr. Element. I have adopted a new identity, one that will enable me to deal with my enemy, the Flash. From now on, I am Dr. Alchemy.
Boo! How about no?
Which editor's note, alchemy was an early and mysterious form of science, which concentrated on changing certain elements into other more valuable elements, like anything else in the gold.
Thank you, mysterious editor who didn't get credits.
From now on, change is the key word of my methods. I've become the master.
How about changing to a good villain?
Oh! Already, my new methods have enabled me to break out of jail. My cellmate, Ben Sniper.
It could have been worse. It could have last name could have been Over.
Oh! Yeah, you don't want that in jail. Well, no, I'm like, Ben Sniper? Is that like oh, here's my criminal partner, Matt Cat Burglar. You know?
Oh, they tried it. It's okay.
But the guy's telling him about his lucky stone.
I bet.
Kidney stone? It could be most important. Yes, Dr. Alchemy finds, Sniper's lucky stone is really the famous philosopher. This guy just happened upon the philosopher's stone.
It's fool's gold. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I must take it to my subterranean hideout and test it. Where he goes about changing all his pipes to gold.
Waste.
I know. It's like those kings and stuff who like have like golden faucets. So what? Even if your toilet's gold, you're still sitting on the toilet, all right?
Looking at somebody. But I don't want our podcast canceled, so I won't say who.
Don't talk about Rob like that.
No. Not Rob.
Yeah. What did you say?
But he's trying to make it rain.
Make it rain.
The Midas touch.
What did you say?
I know.
Come on, Phil, say it. Come on, Phil, say it.
Oh.
Come on, Phil, say Gotham.
No, my favorite is.
Nice mustache, Charlie.
It'll be even better like when he eventually like shaves it off and then we can just play that until he grows it back.
Yeah, little peach fuzz be like, hey, nice mustache, Charlie.
I now have the power to change the earth, but a change in method calls for a change in name. So now he shall be now Dr. Alchemy.
Ooh.
We basically,
I guess Dr. Doom was taken, so it's fine.
58. I don't think Yeti was. Although he does put an A on his head like Captain America.
Oh, there's that.
I am Dr. Alchemy and I require cash. Why? If you can change stuff into gold, why do you need cash?
Well, the gold standard was in effect back then, so, all the gold was accounted for, you see.
Yeah, sorry. There's another stuff.
Cash is easier. Honestly, cash is easier to bribe people with than a gold bar.
I guess, especially in 58.
And loose diamonds and stuff like that. Like, only criminal... Well, I guess, yeah, if he's dealing with criminals, they should be taking it.
Exactly. Or here, let me make you...
Maybe he has a lady friend that he wants to buy something for. Who knows?
Oh. Ooh la la.
Poor motivation.
Oh, yeah, that was like that Batman 66 episode. Yeah, the Joker's girlfriend was all sad that they were trying to kill Batman and Robin with their, stuck him in the chimney and tried to gas him. And Joker's like, well, think about how easy it'll be to steal stuff when the Joker says, think about how easy it'll be to steal stuff once Batman and Robin are out of the way. And then you can buy whatever you want with the, the money we steal. I'm like, what? If you're stealing stuff, why don't you just steal what you want?
Like, let's cut the middleman out and just steal what you want.
Well, he'd even know to shave that mustache before he painted over it.
Nice
you can't
mustache,
unsee
Charlie.
it once you see it.
Nice mustache, Charlie. Yeah.
But no one will.
Mess. An absolute mess.
I shall take what I need from the vaults, and no one can stop me, not even the Flash.
Only he can. It's his time to shine, buddy. It's not the Dr. Alchemy show. Sorry.
And for a guy who's supposed to solve crimes for the police, Barry doesn't seem to be much. He always just runs around town looking for these guys.
Huh? That's where the show got it from.
Run, Barry, run.
After his first episode where it's like, oh, he's smart. Never mind, we lied. We were joking. It's the pilot.
I know. Or even those Arrow episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
That strangely carved figure looks like Element, but it is Element in a new outfit.
'Cause fashion.
Mm-hmm. He's a fancy man.
All the villains and everybody's rogue gallery.
Oh, yeah. If you're a part of a rogues gallery, you're a fancy man.
I'm not a fancy man.
The Flash, Batman, and Spider-Man rogues gallery. Probably the greatest rogues gallery is those three.
Yeah, hands down.
What in the name of super speed can he be doing? I could grab him, but he's aroused my curiosity.
Okay, we'll see where this goes. Nobody knows.
But he uses the Philosopher's Stone on the coin counter and then changes them, I guess, to Quicksilver. Yes.
Get it?
It's a few years, so we can still use that. Can't get footing. This liquid metal under my feet is slippery as ice. Oh, wait, I have another dangerous villain. Oh. Doesn't he have cleats on his boots? Between Dr. Alchemy and Captain Cold, shouldn't he have some kind of traction in them boots?
Some ice skate, something? You hit it like Batman from Batman Forever? Click it, you got the little ice skates?
Iron Man had roller skates. Couldn't you put something in them boots, Barry? You know how to shrink it down into a ring. Come on.
Exactly. Well, maybe he stole that technology, and that's what we always kind of gloss up. Because honestly, he's a scientist. Is he, though? Is he really good at what he does?
In that show, are we going to see him build Gideon already? Come on.
No, we're not. The original timeline is irreparably damaged, and he apparently that coma gave him brain damage. So
sweet love to the timeline.
So as Alchemy's getting away, Flash gets his footing, but by the time he gets outside, Alchemy is gone. But hey, I think I saw someone vanish down a subway entrance. So
not the subway.
First it was a rocket. Now it's he's sitting on the train.
He likes things between his legs. It's fine.
Oh. I'll grab him when the train stops at the next station. But it's rush hour, so Flash can't see him, even though he's the only one in a hood.
Like I said, Barry's not the brightest bulb in the box.
I know he's wearing a coat, but yeah, he's the only one in a hood. All the guys are have hats. Well, most of them. Oh, but Then he sees Alchemy going into an abandoned building, which I guess leads underground.
What is it with villains and loving to be underground? What is it?
The underground, get it?
I guess.
Because we're evil and we don't like the sun.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, love. I wanted to prove to you how completely helpless you are to stop me. This is you.
It is. No lies told.
You're going to prove it with that stone? This is you. You don't have the stones. And he points the stone to the cavern wall. Observe the change that comes over them. And he turns the cave walls into shining crystal. Hundreds of reflections of myself converging on me from all directions.
Who's he, a magpie? Pretty shiny things must have.
Paging Batman 401. My foes disappeared, and the glare from the crystals is preventing me from finding the way out. Then he tries.
It's a mirror of funhouse mirrors.
So he tries breaking the surfaces. It's working. With the glare reduced, I can see the door I came in. Okay, does this sentence seem kind of bulky to you? He's the most disappearing man I've ever come up against. He's the most...
Language is evolving. Maybe that's how they spoke back then. I don't know.
He's the most disappearing man. I mean, I think couldn't you just be like, man...
Well, they couldn't afford very good editors, apparently.
Hey, Sonny...
That's why they're uncredited.
Hey, Sonny.
Boom.
Hey, Sonny, what did that say? Oh, I guess that's fine. I can't read without my spectacles.
I'm only getting paid a nickel a page. It's fine.
I make a Hershey bar a day because they're a nickel. Dr. Alchemy, so that's the name of my old foe. New name of my old foe.
Why would you even bother?
Oh, my lord. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Iris, but I don't think you need that much skill to be a reporter in this world, because the headline's just Dr. Alchemy robs bank.
J. Jonah Jameson style, baby!
Not even clever. I know, but at least he throws in some, like, flat, like, threat or menace or...
Well, honestly, to be fair, the editor does decide, like, if it's the headline, he does have, that choice to change it. So, I blame the editor for not being imaginative. Only sensationalist.
Yes. Oh, but then Barry hears another call. Oh, on the east side, a row of trash cans suddenly changed to gold-plated ones.
Ooh, what a waste.
I was going to say, who's complaining about that? If all of a sudden, if your garbage can turned into solid...
Well, it's only gold-plated, so,
still, might be worth a little more than your old trash cans.
True.
Well, Flash and the police scour the east side for me on the quote-unquote clue I carefully left them. I could take my time here on the west side. West side!
Apparently.
And do a job on this safe. But then Flash comes in. I suspected you were trying to throw me off. No one goes to the east side. It's just full of garbage.
Burn!
Just full of garbage cans and disappointment. That's why I tracked you to the fancy west side.
Burn.
Usually it's the opposite, but okay.
Well, I know.
Actually, it's the south side of most cities.
Nailed it.
Watch as I put on another dazzling display with my Philosopher's Stone by changing the air of this room into
He is a fancy man.
Oh, that's right. He wears his strands of rubber. This rubber clinging to me. Isn't that all? Well,
and we're back to how
some of us know that feeling, yeah. Holding me in its grip no matter which way I turn. Mm-hmm.
Hashtag relatable.
If he had said something about being encased in rubber, I'd be like, I'm done. Good night. I can move a little, and by working back and forth swiftly this way, I'm gradually widening my arc of swing as the rubber throws me back each time.
Are you telling me I'm imagining it? I'm imagining it. It's fine. Okay.
Look, the Flash is a swinger. I'm springing loose from the rubber.
That's not a good sign.
Panic! That's why Lilith staples her gentleman's on.
Kill it with fire.
Can I irradiate your groin, sir?
You're standing in front of this microwave from 1941, please.
Oh my god. Flash, you escaped and grabbed my precious stone.
Well, you better go talk to his police captain about that one.
You won't be needing it, Dr. Alchemy, where you're going. And I have plans for your wonder weapon.
Sure.
Oh Lord. So Flash grabs it and then he speeds up to over 25,000 miles an hour, and by throwing the stone into space, I'm making sure it never returns to Earth. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna work. Never.
I'm getting TV show flashbacks, but it's fine.
Well, at least he's thrown it in space and not the Speed Force, where it'll come back to haunt him.
Well, no, remember he threw that thing into space for Cicada?
Oh, yeah, and it just came right back.
Instead of throwing it to a barren wasteland dimension?
Yeah, another dimension, yes. Cisco just vibed it into orbit.
Wow, so it turns out TV Flash is actually kind of comic book accurate.
Writers are like, see, we read the comics.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lord. So Flash takes Dr. Alchemy to jail. The cops, Dr. Alchemy, thanks, Flash. This time we'll keep him under 24-hour guard instead of just checking on him once a day.
I mean, budget constraints.
I guess.
I mean, it's not like we had a military-industrial complex that big back in the 50s. That's more
true.
Modern thing.
Oh, my Lord. So Flash is thinking, first he was Mr. Element. Now he's then Dr. Alchemy. But he's going to undergo an even bigger change now from a name to a number in jail.
Burn. Oh, snap.
You're in jail, huh?
Now you better go buy Iris's sandwich. You know she gets hangry.
Burn.
Oh, yeah, because he meets her at a restaurant. I know, every time he meets her, they're eating. Or she's asking for food.
That's like the ultimate, 50s after coming. I guess. That's like a thing.
See, look at this. They're like, hey, boys, find yourself a woman who can eat and eat and eat and not gain a pound.
Exactly. Well, honestly, food was made better back then, too, so.
True.
Not as much gluten in your bread.
Oh, my God.
Not as much hormones in your meat.
Hey, man, if you would have had some more of those hormones, maybe you'd be more than 5'3".
You know what? No regrets. Nobody likes a tall girl. I'm just saying, that's what it seems like.
I was going to say, you're a woman. It's okay to be short, yeah.
I'm still taller than most girls in Hollywood.
And Tom Cruise.
We're neck and neck. Tom Cruise and I.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, the last two panels, it's, Barry meeting Iris at this restaurant. She's like, I thought you were turning over a new leaf, but you're late again. He's like, sorry, Iris, but Dr. Alchemy case has kept us hopping over at headquarters. Oh, my Lord. And you talk about your burn. Well, thanks to a real man like Flash, you won't have to worry about Dr. Alchemy anymore. You ought to thank Flash.
I'm pretty sure he does every night.
Thank you, sir. I got another.
Burn. Burn.
I will, Iris. Now let's eat. I had a hard day.
It's about to get harder. Hey-o.
Better be springing for an expensive dinner then. So that was the last issue of Showcase with Flash, because next time we jump to Flash 105 in the Mirror Master. Which I appreciate that, it had been 9 years since Jay Garrick's Flash ended, and they just picked right back up where the numbering left off,
For reasons.
I mean, today, they end something in a month.
It had 18 different numbers. This is our legacy number. But we restarted here. But if you want to count that from this, there you go.
9 years and they picked right back up with the same numbering. These days, it's they cancel something 2 weeks later. There's a new number one.
Yeah, it's terrible. I feel bad for modern day comic book readers when they want to jump in. It's wait a minute, you told me to get a number one, and I'm like, no, I said 2007,
yeah,
not 2009.
You told me to get number one. I found 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
volume 15.
And it's 1958. And again, I think more kids read comics than adults back at this point. And so it's you think anyone who picked up Flash 105 and read Flash number 1? Probably not.
Exactly.
Nobody cared. People were loyal.
It was fast and loose with the rules, and I loved it.
Although, too, you did have no internet. How many movies did you get a year? 2? It takes us a long time to make those moving pictures, see?
Well, yeah, I mean, oh, God. Yeah, the movie system back then. Oof.
Oh, my Lord. Anytime we watch something like older, even like stuff from like the 80s or 90s, Luca's like, why does this look different? I'm like, it's not HD. Why? Because they didn't invent it. Why?
Because they didn't think we needed it, see? Anyway, I think the two, yeah, they definitely had the formula down to a science, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
What they wanted the Flash stories to be. And I feel like it was very by the numbers. But wholesome, too, with, lots of subtext. The subtext is the best, so.
It's been a hard day, love.
You're telling me, brother. You're telling
Whoa!
me. But no, overall, I kind of like it. Like, that's kind of how old comics are. They have a formula.
Oh, yeah.
And they kind of just go with it and trying to make the best of it. Because that's what's sold, cereals and things like that. Serialization was a real big thing back then.
Oh, yeah. Get you some nice one and dones.
Yeah, I know. Relatable.
I said, I miss one and dones and, just a simple bank robbery story.
Yeah, which is like, why would you ever rob a bank in Central City? I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I always say. It's like, why would you live in any of these
It's like, you
cities?
have a better chance at Gotham because you're going to rob it in the daytime, right? Just saying.
But I'm even saying, go to Montana. There's no superheroes. Come on.
Exactly. Not smart. But anyway, I'm super excited to talk about the next issue.
In 2 weeks.
Like, we're getting into the meat of stuff, so.
Oh, yes. But yeah, so come back in 2 weeks for Flash 105 because more Nightfall next week. Batman Nightfall.
Yeah, we're not going to be done until at least 2022. It's fine, guys.
Oh, come on. We got some good stuff coming up.
No, I know. I tease. It's my thing. It's what I'm here to do.
Yes, you tease. All right. So we done?
On that note.
Let's
hunt some killers.
Oh, nice.
On that note.
But first, before that, yes, send us your thoughts on, like we said, next is Flash 105. So just follow along, Flash 105, 106, 107, and send us your Stargirl thoughts. Or, hey, like we said, every other week we do Batman, Nightfall. So send us your thoughts on any of that. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Legends of the Arrowverse, as many of you do on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow all the Capes and Lunatics stuff. Our YouTube channel, you can, see my face, not Lilith's. But yeah, subscribe to the YouTube. We have a Patreon channel now where we're doing all things Star Trek. So find links to all of that all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And as Lil said, please support the sponsors. Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, hunt some killers. Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. And when you buy that and more on Amazon, because that's all the only place Lilith shops, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube, the podcast. Use the link. Help support this show because we need help. The network, mental help. The network and Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Lilith.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or on the gram at Lilith Hellfire 69 or at Lilith Hellfire 86. Can you not talk and let me enjoy this?
Okay.
Just let me have this one thing. I see it. I want it. I get it.
Okay, Iris. Where's my sandwich, boy?
Hangry.
Hey, crew cut, where's my coffee? But thank you for joining us for another Legends of the Arrowverse. Again, come back for a new rogue, the Mirror Master. And hey, go read the new issue of Flash, 758, I believe. That last page might make you happy, might make you angry. Check it out. Think about that. In 2 weeks, we're going to cover Flash 105, current issue 758.
Run, Forrest, run! I mean, Mary.